This is my review of AvatarBuilder from the vendor Paul Ponna. If you want to get it right away, I've included a link for it in the video description below. Also, if you're interested in all of the different options included in the upgrades, I'm actually going to include a copy of that list in the blog post I'm creating for this video, and I'll have the link for that in the description as well. So in this review, I'm going to take a look at the sales page and then show you a demo of the software itself, and then I'm going to conclude with my recommendation and why. I think it has a lot of possibilities, and ultimately, like any tool out there, if you could turn around and take something like this for such a good price actually, and create one good quality video, it would basically pay for itself compared to the effort and everything that it would take to create that video yourself without a software like this, or to go and pay someone to do all of it for you. So AvatarBuilder is a powerful online software that makes it easy to create 3D animated, lip-synced character explainer videos in many languages using text-to-speech. You can record your own voice and use it, or you could use the voices that are generated by the program itself. And no matter what you decide to do about the voiceovers, the 3D avatars will be synchronized with whatever the speech is. So it's pretty cool. This is ultimately going to be for anyone who wants to create a video using a 3D animated spokesperson and using their own voice or one of the languages or voices included in the program. Let's go ahead and look at the sales page. I'm not going to take too long on this sales page. If you want to stop and look at a lot of the different example videos that are included in the sales page, and there are a bunch, you can literally go to the sales page. I've included a link in the description below this video you can use, and you can go to the sales page and click on the different demos that they have. And as you scroll down, there are a lot of demos. Whenever you get to a demo, you can just put the mouse over it and you'll see that it's a demo. And just go ahead and check it out. It'll give you a lot of information. So these are 3D avatars, animated characters. But as you go to put together your own video, if you will, you have different choices you can make depending on the avatar that you select. Like you can change the hairstyle or color of the clothing and all kinds of stuff. It also has a lot of done-for-you video templates. In other words, they actually have like a bunch of different topics and everything. Again, anytime you see one of these buttons, you can click on it and just start watching a video explaining a lot. Here's another neat thing they have. It has logo mapping. So you've probably seen videos out there and other software online that you can take your logo and stuff and it'll map it to it. Well, this actually does that in this program too. I actually know someone who likes to use these kind of things to create short and high impact training videos. So what they've found is that the effort that it takes for them to get on camera and teach about a topic is very different than actually using a program like this or like Doodle Maker. I actually created a review for Doodle Maker a while back. I'll add a link in here somewhere for that if you want, or you can search my channel for it. But this is the same company that created Doodle Maker, and they use that to create training videos. One of the things they found that they like about it is they end up having to create a script, which forces them to really look at what their topic is and what they're teaching on and everything. And the end result actually is really good. And they don't even use a microphone. They use the text-to-speech and one of the voices included in Doodle Maker, which sounds very similar to the features that are here in the AvatarBuilder actually. So the voices can sound good. There's some tweaks you can do to them in the software itself, and I'll show you that in the demo in just a little bit. But they sound pretty good, and this person actually is creating an online training system using that voiceover. Pretty cool. It includes a way that you can go ahead and do searches on different images and videos and even some royalty-free music. Now, if you want to go all out with this and actually try and generate some income, like a side business of some kind, I recommend go ahead and get the second upgrade at least, which is for agency. And it gives you some extra features that you would really want if you're going to use this on a regular basis. I like the sales page because you can go in and see if maybe this might be for you. Check out some of the demos that they have in here and see if it's something that might be interesting. Also, they have a 30-day money-back guarantee. Here we are in the dashboard of AvatarBuilder. And just right across the top, you can click to create a video, which is where we are here. If you've recorded things already, they'll show up here in My Videos. Here you can see what different upgrades you may have purchased or not. They have support and tutorials. The different types of videos have different features, and the only way to really find out about all of them would be to actually just go in and try. So we're going to go ahead and try this one, and I'm going to say next. Now here it says choose a template. You'll notice some of these say like AC installation, acupuncture, air duct cleaning, airport transportation, allergist. In each of these, they actually have a completely created template for a video. And when I say complete, I mean including a script and everything that goes with it. So I selected animal training. I'm going to say next. And here you can choose the avatar that you want to be in that video. In other words, you don't have to use the one that you saw in the image there. I'm going to go ahead and choose this guy. And I can tell you also that depending on the avatar that you select, it changes some of the different features that you have to choose from in the steps that follow. You can also see that this says premium and this says premium. Whenever you click on something that says premium, if you don't have the upgrade that is required for that particular item, it tells you what the upgrade would be if you want to get it. I'm just using the regular front end myself. So I'm going to select Aaron and I'm going to say next. Now, whenever you use a template, they already have included with it a recorded voice.
Searching for animal training services? Then contact our efficient and...
They sound all right. You could go ahead and move forward using this if you want to. And here is the script that was already part of the template. Like I said, any of those already have scripts even. And you'll notice that the script is broken up into scenes, and each scene can have up to 100 characters. So if I scroll down, it tells you how many characters are left that you could make changes if you wanted to just add something. And you notice whenever I select a scene, it shows me where the text is for it. You can add more slides if you want to. Up here it says font. You can change the font if you like. Here you have some other settings that you can choose. Let's pick a company logo for the fun of it. Next. Here's the avatar, with or without a beard. How about without? Suit, yes or no? No. We can change the hair. I want a logo on that. Select my logo. go ahead and put a logo on that. Now, I can't completely see my logo. How about I change the color of the folder? Simple enough. And I have other choices here. And like I said, depending on the avatar you choose, it gives you different features that you can change. Another thing, save outfit. You notice it says premium there. I click on it. You need the agency upgrade, which is upgrade 2, if you want to save the settings. So if I was doing a bunch of training videos and I was going to use the same avatars, or maybe I was creating an avatar or a video for a client and I was going to create multiple videos, then I would definitely want the agency upgrade so I could save those settings so I don't have to reset it every time. Now in this step, we have a preview for each of the slides. So I'm just scrolling down here. And in between here, I can change what the different transition is from one slide to the next. So I could select something, and you notice some of these say premium, and it tells me when I click on it what the upgrade is I would need if I wanted to use it. I can tell you that you don't have to have fancy transitions when you're creating videos, though. Most of the time, videos don't use super fancy transitions as a rule. You can change the font, and this is per slide. You can work with these. The other thing is, look at the avatar here. He's standing up, and he's standing up all the way. Here, it's more of a close-up. And right here, you see right and none. And you can select whether or not you want it to be a close-up. On some of the other avatars, maybe you don't have close-up. On some of the other templates, you have right and left and close-up and none. And if you wanted all the slides to be one setting, you could click apply to all. But I like the variety, and think about this. I didn't do much at all. I had the text. I could have pasted my own text in there, and it's all automatically generated this 3D avatar who's going to be synced, who's going to be lip-synced with the words from the voiceover that was already there. Or I could use text-to-speech, and I'm going to demonstrate the text-to-speech in a few minutes, but I just want to show you this. So you can click play to see what each slide has going on. And look at the variety. I like how it does the variety. It gives you that feel of the different changes to camera stuff, which is fantastic when you're doing videos. But this was all pretty easy. How much effort did it take for me to do this? Not a whole lot of effort at all. So I'm going to go with what I see here. And here you can change the background if you want. And you can apply the background to the slide you're working on you have selected, or you can apply it to everything. Let's say next, and all we're doing is creating the project. I'm going to call it VO4 and say create video. Now, if I wanted to use 1080, I would have to have the agency. But the 720 is plenty for me, so I'm not worried about that. When you go ahead and select to create video, it goes here and it's going to be created. Now here, you see it says that it could take up to an hour depending on the server load. One of their upgrades is to give you priority rendering kind of a stuff. Now I don't have that, but I would hope that that means that it would take a lot less than that. All of that being said, these shorter videos that I've made don't normally take too long. I actually created one earlier. Let me show you what that turned out like.
AvatarBuilder is a very powerful online software. It makes it easy to create 3D animated lip-synced character explainer videos. AvatarBuilder comes with a large selection of marketing templates too. It also has 3D animated spokesperson characters. To add voiceovers, you can record your own or have an AvatarBuilder generate them with text-to-speech technology. It even includes over 30 languages that it will auto-translate the text into. Get it today with my link. Thanks.
Actually, that's not bad. Now let me show you a little bit more into the text-to-speech because I really think that it's fascinating. So select something, and again, you can choose, look, up to 60 seconds, up to 90 seconds, different angles where the text is going to show up and how it's going to show up. Let's go here. A bunch of different choices here, right? I'm going to say a blank canvas. Select a character. Next. Now, text-to-speech. Okay, so I've pasted in some text. If I want to choose some music, I can do that here and select it from the library. The thing about computer-generated voiceovers and everything ultimately is going to be making adjustments. So if you want it to sound really good, first find a voice that you like. I kind of like this one for US English.
AvatarBuilder is a very powerful online software that...
And what you do is you just tweak things until it sounds right to you. I know someone who likes to use the British English, and I've gone ahead and put in some different text here. And let's see what this sounds like.
AvatarBuilder is for anyone who wants to create a video using a 3D animated spokesperson, using their own voice or one of many languages and voices. To make a side business using this tool, I highly suggest getting the AvatarBuilder Agency Upgrade 2. Get it today with my link. Thanks.
And well, this is British English, right? Let's see how it does with that.
AvatarBuilder is for anyone who wants to create a video using a 3D animated spokesperson, using their own voice or one of many languages and voices. To make a side business using this tool, I highly suggest getting the AvatarBuilder Agency Upgrade 2. Get it today with my link. Cheers.
Once you find what you want, and I'm not going to use the background music, but if you wanted to see what the different music sounds like, you could try. You select the music, and then you can test each one like this. Okay. You can select one that you like. Let's go with this. And then click here to listen to them both together.
AvatarBuilder is for anyone who wants to create a video using a 3D animated spokesperson, using their own voice or one of many languages and voices.
So, pretty cool. Now, something that I really like from what I've seen though, is being able to change the language. So I'm going to say auto translate, and I'm going to come in here and I'm going to change the language to what they call US Spanish. And when I press play here, watch what happens to the text.
AvatarBuilder es para cualquiera que quiera crear un video usando un portavoz animado en 3D, usando su propia voz o uno de los muchos.
So it actually translated the text into Spanish. Well, if I chose a different language, it would translate it into that language. I think that's pretty cool. Everything else is basically what I started to show you earlier. We could just click here and come here. We could change the font if we like. You see here that we have the different scenes. I'm going to say next. We can change some of these things. We can upload a logo if we want. And here's someone holding a box. We can select the logo that we want on the box. Now, if I used a lighter color logo, it would be easier to see, right? So here are choices for this character. More of a beard, less of a beard. And here's the box. What if we change the color of the box? A little easier to see the logo on it then. But overall, not difficult. Now going on to the next step where you have each of the slides, I can tell you that I've been having some troubles with using the other languages, and I've reported it to AvatarBuilder support. Outside of that, everything has been working fantastic. Some of the different features here I'm showing you are the different upgrades and everything, and I'm just going to have them on the screen. You can pause if you want, or I'm going to include a link to my blog post for this video review, and I'll have this information in the blog post so you can look at it there if you like and see the different upgrades and what they add. Probably the main one that I saw that would be a huge benefit if you're going to use something like this, like on a regular basis of some kind, would be the agency upgrade. But the way they have this and everything, you could just get the front end and then decide later if you want the agency upgrade. And earlier I mentioned this elite upgrade. When you saw me click on something and it said elite upgrade, this is what it was talking about, and these are some of those features. If I'm going to do a lot with this, I would probably end up getting the priority video rendering. So overall, this does quite a bit. It's ultimately a question of if you could use it. If there's something about it that would be very useful for you, it could pay for itself pretty easily if you use it. If you're not going to actually use it, like if you don't have a plan to actually use it sooner than later, then I would say hold off. But if there's something that maybe you could use it for right away, then this could be a great thing. It's up to you. I have the links in the video description. You decide for yourself. If you enjoyed this video, then please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to say hi to me in the comments below. If you have any questions or anything, put them down there and I'll respond to you. Also, please subscribe to my channel.